And good news, we got the green light.
So my suggestion to you as a vlogger, whether you want to be like Adam the Woo or Mr. Ballin or Carpetbagger or Grim Life Collective or whoever it is that you're out to be, my suggestion to you is simply just to pick up the phone. Pick up your smartphone, whether it be Motorola, Samsung, or iPhone. I would choose Apple. I'd get an Apple product. And I would just start vlogging whatever's in front of you. It's kind of like there's a weird kind of twisted lesson in Silence of the Lambs, okay? I know that's weird. You're like, what are you talking about, Silence of the Lambs? Why are you bringing up Silence of the Lambs? Well, there's a scene where Jodie Foster's character, Clarice Starlings, teams up with one of her detective friends. It's a really good scene. And they figure out that Buffalo Bill, he coveted something. Now, I know it doesn't make any sense, but it kind of does to me, because they said, well, what do you covet? You covet the things that you see every day. That's in the Silence of the Lambs. It's a really good, it won more, listen, it won more awards than any movie in the history of movie making. No movie ever won at the Academy Awards, okay? Academy Awards. At the Oscars, it won a lot of awards at one time. No other movie's ever done that but Silence of the Lambs. So I studied Silence of the Lambs because I thought, well, what is so special about it? Well, it has a theme. They use color. Color's part of it. Color's a big part of Silence of the Lambs. Dialogue is there. It's kind of scary. Not like this is Silence of the Lambs. I mean, I'm not going to eat your liver with fava beans or, you know, that kind of thing. I'm not glamorizing Hannibal Lecter or Silence of the Lambs. But there's a moment in it where the Clarice Starling says, well, you know, we covet, or she, I don't know if she says it, but they figure out that they covet the things that we see, that we look at every day. And it's that kind of sick obsession that turns you into a filmmaker. I think Jonathan Demme was talking about being a filmmaker when he made Silence of the Lambs. I think he was commenting on filmmaking and the process of it. Siskel didn't like all the music. Roger Ebert thought it was great. It's supposedly a masterpiece. But the idea is that we see a lot of things right in front of you. Now, I'm not saying do another version of Silence of the Lambs. I talk about movies a lot because you can kind of cross-reference life with movies. They're not the same. One's fiction and one's reality. So a lot of times your vlog is going to be of reality, but it's going to be the things that you see every day. Now, are you creating covetousness? It doesn't matter. You're still going to see those things every day. Whatever you're creating, you know, the church may try to tear you down. People may say, don't do it. And also, I think family and all types of people may say, don't do this. My suggestion is, well, if you're doing it, you're doing it. And you're doing it for a reason. If you're vlogging for a reason. You're vlogging the things that you see every day. Now, you could choose not to do that. You could choose to vlog the things that you don't see. I don't know how you would do that, but you could try. So you could do the opposite. You could create your own script and vlog that. I'm thinking about doing that myself on the werewolf movie. I'm going to vlog the actual words in the screenplay and talk about it. So there's a lot of plans that I have in the future. Now, when I look at people like Adam the Woo, Jordan the Lion, and the other filming location kind of genre, and they do other stuff. They do Walt Disney World. They do theme parks. They do, you know, painters and famous people. I'm okay with that. That's fine. But not everybody's going to be able to stand in that particular line. Not everybody's going to be able to get in that particular room. I was one of very few people that got accepted to the actor studio. Not everybody can go to the actor studio. Okay? Does that mean that I'm deterring you from vlogging because you didn't go to a great acting school? No, I'm not saying that at all. Whatever school that you went to, I think Jacob the Carpetbagger was a social worker. His stuff is great. It's funny. I laugh at it all day. Adam was a bass player in a punk rock band with a great iPhone. You know, Jordan was a musician and an actor that hung out with Shelley Winters. You know, so everybody has their little thing. I hung out with James Lipton from inside the actor studio, Bravo. Usually, you know, it's okay to go after fame because fame is interesting. People like to look at fame. If David Bowie was sitting right there, or the ghost of David Bowie, You'd probably be like big eyes and going, wow, David Bowie, look. But he's not, because David Bowie passed away. But you know what I'm saying? There's things that you can find that will get the interest. Now, here's my 3 rules about vlogging that I think is good. I think you should keep it in a reality base. Even if you're doing something weird that's fantastical, make it reality based. Make it based in reality, because reality is going to be more interesting. It doesn't mean it has to be Tennessee Williams or, David Mamet, if you know who those people are. It doesn't mean it has to be hyper real or anything like that. I don't know, Tennessee Williams he's kind of poetical. I guess David Mamet was kind of... What I'm trying to say is that it's going to be interesting if it's based in reality. I learned this from Kubrick, from listening to an interview about Kubrick, a radio interview. Second of all, you want to get some type of pleasure out of that or the actors. So it's got to be somewhat pleasurable, okay? You can probably vlog misery, but I don't know how long people are going to watch vlogging misery. It'd be interesting, but it's somewhere in the aspect you're getting some type of joy from it. Like, using the word joy is a little bit better. So try to find some joy in it, right? Something that's joyful. I find delivery very joyful. I love to be around food. I love to give people food. And I also like, every once in a while to stop off and go to a grocery store and find something really cheap to eat, because I live on a budget. Third reason, make it interesting, okay? So first, it's based in reality. Second, get some type of joy out of it. So be joyful, or get some kind of joy out of it. Third, make it interesting. Find a way to make it interesting. Good night. Well, what about, I'm one of those types of people that go to bed, when the sun comes up, Well, that's freaking nuts. That's crazy. Well, so what? Well, maybe I'm different. That kind of thing, If you don't agree with my lifestyle, doesn't mean that you call the freaking authorities on me. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Anyway, y'all have a good night. It's looking everywhere for you. I was looking everywhere for you. Man, I had a crazy night. Okay, hang on. We'll talk about it in a minute. I'm getting some meat right here.
A tomato. I'm pretty sure we have a tomato. Okay. Right, you never give me a half your...
Good to go. Green lighted. Say goodnight, sweetie.
Good night. All right, let's get the oven for you to. Oh,
You can make it just a few more.
my necks.